reasons to be positive, not many right now until they get this win. And that is the defense, which is playing very, very well right now. There you see giving up 315 yards per game. That ranks 10th. They rank 10th in pass yardage per game and 14th in the run yardage. Sacks, they're 6th, tied for 6th. And third down conversions, giving up just 26%. So that stuff is good.
Yes, but I think they need to be very wary of, and this goes without saying when you're talking about Lamar-Jackson, when you're facing Lamar-Jackson, you've got to watch out for him leaking out of the backfield or out of the pocket and running, because think about the first few quarterbacks the Browns have faced. Marcus Mariota, and not anymore, okay? He doesn't scare you with his legs. They were down to Trevor Siemian, who's a stationary quarterback with the Jets, and then Luke Falk, who is not going to run either. Last week, you're facing Jared Goff, who doesn't run much, if at all. Finally, this time, you're getting a quarterback who will run and hurt you with his legs in addition to his arm. So the Browns, as much as they want to pin their ears back, must be careful about Jackson running wild.
All right, Myles-Garrett already has 6 sacks. That's 2 per game, and second in the league.
Yeah.
Clay
I don't know if
Matthews,
you had Shaquille Barrett leading the league in sacks. That's crazy.
Well, that'll even off, I would assume. All right, good news about the special teams. First of all, Austin-Seibert has kicked pretty well. I don't think people are holding their breath as often or as long as they had before. But there you see the most punts inside the 20, and Jamie-Gillan, the Scottish Hammer, leads the league. 17 punts, 11 of them inside the 20, the only one in double digits.
I thought Gillan had not so great of a game against the Rams. It's possible that the shank that he had when he was trying to directional kick, when he was trying to go short in the second half, that might have weighed on Kitchens' mind when he decided to go for it on fourth down.
Instead of pinning him inside the 10.
Not to say that excused the play call, but the decision to go for it, he might have been influenced by the
I don't think
punt.
you go, in any case, if you got 8 minutes left or whatever that is, and you're 4th and 9, I don't know of many coaches who would have made that call. Not the call on the play, but actually going for it.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't have a problem with the decision to go for it. Of course, I had a problem with the call because I'm thinking here, you take if you want Gillan to get an additional 5 yards, you take the delay. And I mean, if you're going to punt, you go ahead and have him pin him, try to pin him deep. But going for it, I mean, you're at home, you're against a good offense, you're down. I didn't have a problem going for it.
I was on 92.3 The Fan this morning.
Yes.
We discussed when the Browns got the ball inside the 5 to the 4.
First and goal at the 4.
As the referee is setting the ball in the play, Al Michaels asked Chris Collinsworth, when the Browns score, should they go for 2? I mean, he was so sure they're going to run the ball a little bit and score.
Yeah.
Would you have gone for 2 to win the game?
I was wondering if Kitchens was going to do that.
What about you? What would you have done?
Let's put it this way. If I score early, either the first or second down, or even the third down, yes. But fourth down, no. And it was just in my head to say, I don't want to go back-to-back plays where I'm trying to score against the Rams. So that was just in my head. Fourth down versus.
I'm just thinking, if you think, I mean, you don't want to tell your team this, but if you think Los Angeles is going to win it with one possession in overtime, I think I go for 2 and try to win it, then get it over with.
Right, but here's the thing, Les. Just when you thought after the failure to challenge the pass or interference and then the 4th and 9 draw, just when you thought it couldn't get any worse for Kitchens, his team is 1st and goal at the 4, and you see 3 empty backfields, one in which Chubb was on the right hip of Mayfield but never even threatened to run the ball. There wasn't even a play fake. You had a short side roll to the right, 2 targets of Landry, 1 of Harris, and then 1 essentially heave at the end to Damian Ratley.
Wait a minute, don't they have Beckham on that team?
Hello, thank you. First of all, minimum 1 run for Chubb, and after the game, Kitchens admits he should have. Well, then why didn't you? But also, minimum one pass thrown in the direction of Odell Beckham Jr. And
terrible.
By the way, 4 first, second, third, and fourth and goal. So 4 plays from the 4. Not one time did Odell Beckham Jr. go in motion.
No. All right, one good thing about it is the AFC struggled on Sunday. All teams lost. That's some good news.
Yeah.
You'd rather say all teams lost except for the Browns who won, but you can't say that.
And honestly, when Roethlisberger went down, I didn't take the Steelers seriously anymore, so I'm not expecting them to challenge the Browns.
Right.
And the Bengals, how do you take them seriously?
No, they're the Bengals.
They're on the back end of whatever they were on, the 7-9, 8-8
You can do something
track.
to help yourself by winning this game on Sunday.
This is the game you got to have.
Yeah. All right. After the New England game, which will come after the bye, at least on paper, the schedule gets a little bit easier.
It does.
Take a look at this. Here's the next 6 games: the Ravens, 49ers, Seahawks, Patriots, Broncos, and Bills. And then the last 7 games, the Steelers and Dolphins, and Steelers again with the Bengals, Cardinals, Ravens, and the Bengals.
Yeah, I mean, that certainly looks nice. But here's what I was worried about, though, Les, on Monday afternoon or Monday morning, afternoon, whenever you guys go out there to talk to Kitchens, I started to hear words that bothered me, okay? Process, we need to get better every week, we don't want to be peaking until the end of the year.
You know what teams say those things? You know it. Go ahead.
Teams that are rebuilding or teams that don't have expectations. I felt like Kitchens was changing, not so subtly, changing the narrative on us without us paying attention. Just in case we lose some more games here,
it's a process.
I want you to realize we're not really planning on being good until the second half of the year.
Well,
No. That's not what the hype told me, Les. The hype told me that this team's winning now.
That's not what trading for Odell Beckham is. That team, the team that is rebuilding, doesn't make that deal. All right, this is Les.